What's up, family and friends? It's your boy, the motivational teacher to the masses, bringing you these hits on this Motivational Monday. Please, as you begin to come on, I'm on screaming Facebook and YouTube. As you begin to come on, holler at your boy and let me know you're out there. And for all my replayers, give me about 2 minutes as I share this to all of my live outlets. So thank you all. As it's popping up, I'm starting to see eyes. Come on, holler at your boy. Oh, said I eat. I love to see who pops on first. I believe in letting the hungry eat. You got to be hungry. If you would, please share, like this, and host watch parties as I begin to share this out to all my outlets. I see more eyes popping in here. Holler at your boy while I begin to share this. Tonight, we're going to awaken that I am. Man, these eyes starting to add up quick tonight, man. Holler at your boy and let me know who's out there tonight. What's up, Ryan? Thank you for joining us, bro. I appreciate it. You gotta be hungry. Say it again, said I. You gotta be hungry. Only the hungry eat around here, ladies and gentlemen. Only the hungry. So if y'all would, while I'm sharing this, if you all would please share this and host watch parties for your boy. What's up, LeVar? You just broke bread yourself. Let's make this the highest watch Motivational Monday yet. But it's gonna take all of us to get that done. Hey, what's up, Elkie? Thank you for joining us tonight. Y'all give me about 30 more seconds as I'm sharing this to all my social media outlets. Hey, I ask you all to do the same, if you will. Please share this. Let's see, can we run this up to 50 eyes tonight? Hey, what's up, Sandra? Thank you for joining us tonight. We're going to break bread tonight. I got about 12 more seconds. Please share, like, and host watch parties. Tonight, we want to run this up because tonight, I am going to be giving the keys to greatness tonight. And I want to make sure that all the people are here to hear it. All right. I'm sharing it one last time. And then we're going to get ready to break this bread. All right. Let's roll. We're at double-digit eyes. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, what's up out there? What's up? I am a wealth magnet. Edwin popping in here breaking bread. I love it. Elke, thank you, Elke. You there with your mom? Thank you. Thank you, Mom, for joining us tonight. Yeah, I am your boy, the motivational teacher to the masses on another edition of Motivational Monday. I am so excited to be here with episode 21 of Awaken Your I Am. Man, this Awaken Your I Am series has been off the chain. If you missed the first 20, I hope you go back and check it out. But if not, we're going to see, can we break it down some more tonight? You know, I hear a lot of people talking about how they want to be successful. I hear a lot of people telling the stories about when they were young, the things that they wanted to do before life creeped in. And I can see somebody, Edwin been on here. I am a wealth magnet. Hey, I see Edwin been on some of these I Ams, Motivational Mondays and Sensational Saturdays. But there's so many of us that have so much on the inside of us that we've been kind of sitting on the sidelines and holding it in, waiting and wondering for that perfect moment in order to reach success. My definition of success is the accomplishment of an aim or a purpose. And see, success to many of us can look like different things. That's why I'm never supposed to sit back and judge another man's path or his promise based on where my path and my promise is taking me. What do you mean? Like for me, for a part of my path and my promise, I don't have to go to a nightclub and promote and self-promote and go to different places and try to do different things in order to promote myself that way. But if I was in the television industry or if I was in a music genre, maybe then I would have to go to those places. So it's never up to us. What's up, Tania? I hope I'm saying your name right. There's never up to us to judge another man's purpose of what they're doing in the earth. But it's the accomplishment of our aim and our purpose. Oprah said, doing the best at this moment puts you in the best place for the next moment. We got to break bread up in here today. Today, we're talking about Awaken Your I Am with the subtitle of Give It Up. Give it up. There is an exchange. Tanya, thank you. I've been waiting on that. Thank you, Tanya. There is an exchange for something great in your life. Nothing great is just going to come because you wish it. Nothing great is going to become because you think you deserve it. Nothing's great going to come because of what your last name is. The only way greatness comes is that there has to be a trade-off for greatness. I'm going to break bread before this is over. The law of sacrifice says that you cannot get something you want. Now, catch this. Catch this out there on YouTube. I see my YouTube people starting to chime in here. Catch this if you can. The law of sacrifice says that you cannot get something you want without giving up something in return. You cannot get something you want without giving up something in return. So my question to you is, what do you deem least valuable to give up today to get something you want in the future? I just broke bread. Nick Saban said his whole championship philosophy is getting these young men to give up what they want tomorrow to give up what they want today for what they eventually want tomorrow. And I'm challenging you right now to start making these decisions in line with what I want tomorrow. I can't eat the hamburger today because I'm working on health and prosperity, and I got to be here 80 years to fulfill the total vision of God for my life. I got to be here 90 years. I can't drink the Coca-Cola with 290 calories. I can't do it. Why? Because I'm planning being here long term to complete the will of God for my life. Somebody gonna feel me before this is over. In order to attain something you believe is greater of value, you must give up something that you believe is lesser of value. I'm gonna break bread. Thank you, Tanya, for sharing it. Thank you, Elkie, for inviting people. Dahlia, thank you for joining. Elkie's mom, Cerise, thank you for joining us. What's up out there, Q? We're gonna break bread tonight. We are going to break bread. You have to give up something of what you perceive to be less of value to attain something of greater value. What's up, Lady Queen? Thank you for joining us, my partner right there. We got to be willing to give up something today in order to attain something tomorrow. There are many people that just believe success just happens. There are many people that believe as I get older, I get wiser. Let me break bread. Just because you're getting older doesn't mean that you're getting wiser. I know old fools as well as I know young fools. Getting older and gray hair doesn't mean that you're getting wiser. It just means that you've been here longer. And I'm telling you, without a tight growth plan, without being solid in what we want to communicate, we want from this world, awaken your I am, we can never walk in the totality of even what God has given us from the foundation of the earth. I'm going to break bread before this is over. Give up something you believe of lesser value right now. Right now, I'm telling you right now, I'm on a journey for total life. Somebody better write this down. You better be on a journey for it. I'm on a journey for total life prosperity. What is it, Anthony? It means that I got, at the end of the month, I got more than enough money. It means that my marriage is strong. It means that my relationship with my kids are growing stronger. It means that I have healthy relationships around me. I got people like I'm looking at in this list on Facebook and YouTube around me. It means that I'm healthy and I'm growing and I'm strong. That's what it means. And I'm in search for total life prosperity. If you're not in search for total life prosperity, you will have success in one area of your life, and then the other area of your life will suck. What good does it mean to have plenty of money and your marriage is on the rocks? What does it mean to have a really good marriage, but at the end of the month, you can't afford to pay your bills? What does it mean to have a really good marriage and have a pocket full of money and my kids are in and out of prison? You still got the same struggle, ladies and gentlemen. I am on thank you, Tanya. We are on a search for total. I don't have to compromise any area of my life to get maximum manifestation. And I believe, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this. There is a place in your life today where you can have it all, but it requires you trading the lesser to get something of greater, the law of sacrifice. Now, we're talking about give it up tonight. Awaken my I am. We got to give it up. Tonight, we're talking 4 things we have to give up to awaken my I am. We're going to break bread. What's up, Kenny? Thank you for joining us tonight, dog. And if you all don't know Kenny just wrote a new book. If you would, put the title of your book out there and put your website out there for us, Kenny. He just wrote a new book. I got to get my copy. I suggest, hey, y'all tune into that brother. That brother's doing some good stuff out there as well. 4 things we have to give up in order to awaken your I am. I'm about to break bread. Number one, you got to give up playing small. You got to give up this place in this world where you think that all you're supposed to do is farewell. You got to give up this place where all you think, well, I just got to have my little corner. You got to give up this place where you're playing small. Like you were meant to shine. Somebody need to write that somebody need to write that in the doggone chat box. I was meant to shine. I was never meant to be played small. I was never meant to just eat the crumbs from the master's table. I was meant to shine. What is good as a candle on the hill if it can't shine? You were meant to walk in everything that God has already given you. You were meant to have great relationships. You were meant to have money at the end of the month. You were meant to have great things. You gotta awaken your I am. We sit here and we settle at life because some things are going to be a little bit more difficult to get. Come on, Laura, holler at your boy. Come on, Tanya, holler at your boy. Come on, Sadai, holler at your boy. You were meant to shine. Well, you know, my mama didn't have nothing. My grandmama didn't have nothing. My daddy didn't have nothing. And I'm not supposed to have anything either. You were meant to shine. You do nothing for this world by playing yourself small. I think Marianne Williamson wrote that poem. My biggest fear is not I'm inadequate. My biggest fear is that I'm powerful beyond measure. And some of you all are powerful beyond measure, but we allow, I'm getting ahead of myself, but we allow our comfort zone to keep us small and keep us into stinking thinking. You got to expand that comfort zone. This little light of mine, LeVar, say that I just came off LeVar Live. LeVar broke bread tonight. So if y'all don't know that, brother, y'all better check out LeVar also. He broke bread tonight. He talked about habits, which is right. All of it's connected. All of it is connected. We got to get out of playing small. So a motivational teacher to the masses. How am I supposed to know if I'm playing small? 4 reasons to know whether you're playing small. Number 1, you're not assertive. If you're not assertive about what you want in this world, you are playing small. There's a giant on the inside of you that is called I am. If you're not assertive about what you want, if you're always waiting on the right moment to do a thing, then right now you're playing small in this world. There's a place that only your finger of not only your life, but your children's life. Yeah, I'm going to break bread before this is over. There's a place where you're supposed to leave a legacy for your grandchildren, but we can never unlock that key or that lock without standing in the midst of what I'm supposed to be. I can't worry about the right moment. I can't worry about, is it the right time? I got to go get it right now. Somebody got to be like you got to be hungry. You got to be hungry. Let the hungry eat. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, passive-minded people don't eat the good of the land. I know some of y'all out there, I'm looking at my list. Church folks out here. Oh, yeah. Only 2 people from all 4 million that left Egypt got into the promised land. Only 2 people. Why? Because they were hungry. They went and said, give me my mountain. Unless you got to give me my mountain in your mouth, you can never eat the good of the land. You'll be walking around the wilderness complaining about, oh, man, these clothes too small. Oh, man, it was better. What's up, Tina? It was better in Egypt, when all you had to do was go out and be assertive. If you're not assertive, you're playing small. I'm going to break bread tonight. Thank you, Q. Yes, sir. Joshua and Caleb, they took the land. Number 2. In order to know you're playing small, if hearing no hurts your feeling and you can't move on because you gotta know, then you're playing too small. I'm about to break bread. If you see no as a confirmation to what you currently believe, then you're playing too small. You got to go through 1,000 no's to get a yes. Come here, Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders went to over 1,000 places trying to sell his chicken recipe. He tried to sell those 11 herbs and spices when he was 65, driving around the United States of America, trying to sell 11 herbs and spices, and he could not do it till 1012. Until he hit that 1012th location, he was able to sell his chicken recipe. My question to you is, if you see a no as confirmation to what you believe about you, you are playing yourself too small. Do you know that I am the motivational teacher to the masses? I don't need masses' eyes on me to confirm that I'm the motivational teacher to the masses. I know I am because it's rooted in who I am. I just broke bread right there. I just broke bread right there. Some of you all right now are struggling because of what somebody said about you. Some of you all went to a bank to get a business loan and they told you no, and you never went to another bank. You put your business plan on the shelf and said it must not be the right time. I'm telling you right now, go get it off the shelf. Let's go take it to 1,000 banks if we have to, or we have to do private capital. Let's go and raise the money ourselves if we have to. Find like-minded individuals. I'm going to break bread before this is over. There is no excuses, boy. I'm getting ahead of myself. There's no reason why we can't manifest. Should I say it? I am going to say it. There is no reason why we can't manifest the God that lives on the inside of us. If he came so that we can have life and have life in abundance, where is my abundance? If he came so that I can have life more abundant, why am I living in lack? Things move when you do. You better say that. It's time to get moving. Listen, you are one decision. You are one decision from changing your children's life. I'm going to get to it in a minute. One decision. The third sign that you're playing too small is if fear defeats you. A great coach says you never know how to win until you lose. As long as you are winning, you never strive for the goal. But when you lose, you strive for a greater cause. Use weakness as a stepping stone to achieve a higher goal. Come on, Kenny, chime in this conversation. Q said, what the Lord orders, he will provide. You better believe that. Laura, things move when we do. That's the formula, ladies and gentlemen. We gotta get moving. Ryan said, give a new meaning to no, not over. Boy, I love it. Talking to Mike, boy, I got the Camo Nation in here chiming into this conversation. I'm telling you all, I don't have a spirit. Come on, Dahlia. We are a group of champions waging war on mediocrity. I'm telling you right here, you better come get your spirit fed. The third reason, if fear defeats you, you don't have a spirit of fear, but a love, peace, and a sound mind. You got to awaken your I am. A lot of these things are not even a part of who we are. It's something that we've adopted from our environment. You don't have a spirit of fear. That is not who you were created to be. We got to start walking in what we're supposed to be. If fear defeats you, it's a sign that you're playing too small. Number 4, last but not least. The fourth way to know that you're playing small, if nobody knows who you are or what you do. If nobody knows who you are or what you do. It's some of us, we're notorious for pretending a life on social media that we don't live at home. And that's in contradictory of who we are. I can't be one person at my secular job and become another person in my house and be another person on my Motivational Mondays. I'm going to break bread before this is over. It's too many of us living too many different lives. We're living separate lives. I'm telling you, until there's harmony between who I am, boy, I'm breaking bread, who I am and where I am, until there's harmony, we can never experience great success. It's like a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. You cannot serve two masters. You got to learn how to create harmony with who you are. Yeah, we got to give up playing too small. You need to tell yourself, my small days are over. There's a giant on the inside of my I am. God lives in and through me. Why am I playing small to make somebody else feel good about themselves? You might have an insecure boss, but that doesn't mean that you play small so they can feel better about themselves. You may have insecure family members, but that doesn't mean that you tear yourself down so they feel better about themselves. I am going to break bread in here tonight. You got to become one with who you are. You have to become one with your I am. Boy, I'm breaking bread right now. You got to awaken your I am. You got to become one with it. You can't be terrible husband and a great boss. You got to become one with your I am. I'm breaking bread up here, and I'm going to challenge some folks to look at things differently tonight. I'm going to challenge you to take the blinders off. I'm going to challenge you to see your peripheral vision. A lot of times it's not the things that are straight in front of us, the vision that's straight in front of us. We see that a lot of times it's the small foxes that spoil the vine. It's what's in our peripheral vision that we miss. And the motivational teacher to the masses came to lift off the peripheral tonight. I came to help you see what's in your peripheral vision that's holding you back. Boy, I'm going to break bread before this is over. I got some people chiming into this conversation. Elkin, you got to be genuine. Break bread. Rod, you know I'm going to tell them the truth. Break the bread. Jesus fed the multitude with two pieces of fish and 5 loaves of bread. He did it. Tanya, harmony with who I am, where I am, and what I do. You just broke bread right there. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, if we can just do what Tanya just said, if we can find harmony with who I am, where I am, and what I do, right now you solve the riddle, how to uncover your gift will make room for you. In order for you to uncover that gift, you got to have harmony with your I am. You got to have harmony with where my I am is, and you got to have harmony with what you do. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. It's too many of us got too many different lives. Man, we live one way on Facebook. We live another way at home. I live another way at work. I live another way when I'm with my homeboys. I live another way when I'm with my family. Ladies and gentlemen, you will never eat the fullness of the land as long as you're double-minded in all your ways. That means you're playing too small. You got to give up playing too small. 4 things what we have to give up to awaken our I am. I got to give up playing small. Number 2, I got to give up the superhero complex. I got to give up the overnight success is a myth. There's no one person that became successful overnight. I remember Kevin Hart telling his story, and Kevin Hart said when he first came out, he made his first movie. They're like, oh, Kevin Hart came out in one night and he had a huge success. Kevin Hart said that was 19 years of being on the Chitlin circuit. It was 19 years going to holes in the walls. It was 19 years performing in people's living room, perfecting my craft. There's no such thing as an overnight success. You got to give up the superhero complex. There's nobody coming with a cape on to save you. There's nobody, Ed McMahon, Steve Harvey, the Clearinghouse, they're not coming to save you. You got to awaken. Your I am was meant to save you. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, stop running from your I am. There are no shortcuts to greatness. I can promise you the person on top of the mountain didn't catch a plane there. They didn't catch a helicopter there. They started at the base just like you. Well, Ant. Right now, man, it's a lot of stuff going on in this world. Systemic racism is real. Ant, we got this going on over here. And I'm telling you right now, when you decide to awaken your I am, systemic racism can't hold you. I did Booker T. Washington 3 weeks ago. Booker T. Washington was born a slave, died at 59, and built a university that in the early 1900s had an endowment of over $1.2 million. The property was worth over $900 million. He did that from becoming a slave. And you want to talk to me about systemic racism? Is it real? Yes. But can it stop a person with an awakened I am? That answer would be no. I just broke bread. Whether you agree with me or not, it's true. I'm telling you right now, nobody can ride your back if you ain't got it bent over. I'm telling you right now, I'm not looking to be bailed out. I'm not looking for somebody to come save me. You know why? God lives in and through me. If the great I am lives through my I am, why am I looking for somebody to come rescue me? Man, my parachute, boy, I am going to break bread if I ever have. I am going to break bread if I ever have. My parachute and my gift is all wrapped up in the same decision making. Yep, I'm going to break bread. My gift was meant to make room for me, but not if I don't jump. Not if I don't jump. If I don't understand that I'm willing to take, I don't know where I am on my notes. If I'm not willing to take chances, if I'm not willing to jump out there, if I believe in my gift to the place to where I got to believe that if sometimes you got to miss it to make it. And if I miss it, that's when my great I am is my parachute. I never dash my foot against a stone. You better believe I'm unstoppable out here. Why? Because my I am is woke. Come on, man. I'm part of the woke nation too. My I am is woke. And I'm telling you, and awaken I am. I'm about to break bread right now. And awaken I am. It doesn't matter what you've been through. And awaken I am. It doesn't matter what your history looked like. And awaken I am. It doesn't matter what your parents did. It doesn't matter what happened to you. It doesn't matter what kind of bad choices you made up until this day. When you know who you are and whose you are, it changes what you believe about yourself, and it changes what you believe you can do. I just broke bread. Boy, somebody better turn the AC on in here before I set this chair on fire right now, because that will change your life if you believe it. That will absolutely change your life. I'm no longer making excuses of why I don't. Excuses are the tools of the incompetent. They build monuments of nothing. And those that use them, boy, come on now. Come on now. Excuses and devalue your self-worth. Can't nobody put no dollar price on my head. You can't tell me how much I'm worth a 1 hour, because I ain't working for your 1 hour what you say I'm worth. I'm breaking bread right now. If I'm on your job, I'm only there for a season to develop myself to walk in my I am. I don't need a superhero. I'm not looking, I'm about to break bread, some of y'all right here. I'm not looking for Oprah to catch a whiff of my Motivational Mondays to bring me on the OWN network before I find my multitude, before I find the masses. It ain't about Oprah finding me. I'm not looking to be bailed out by Tyler Perry. I'm not looking to be bailed out by Jim Rohn. I'm not looking to be bailed. Well, you know, in order to make it in this industry, you got to have somebody bring you in. You know who brought me in? The great I am. Tell them I am that I am sent you. I'm not looking for a man. What? Don't. Come on, man, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. You better tell them I am sent me. Well, I'm just waiting on my moment. I'm not waiting on a moment. I am sent me. If I'm here, it must be my moment. If I'm right here, right now, in this moment of time, it must be my moment. I just said it earlier. Doing the best of this moment puts you in the best place for your next moment. This is my moment. Come on, Angelique. Holler at your boy. Somebody need to put right there in that chat box. This is my moment. I'm not waiting on a moment. This is my moment. What I do in this moment determines my next moment. I got to give up my superhero complex. I gotta give up my I gotta give up my superhero complex. I gotta give it up. Don't do it. Oh my God, this stuff is good. My superhero lives through me. I just broke bread. My superhero lives through me. I'm not looking for a cape, because what I'm looking for lives through me. Tell them I am sent you. I started. Tell them I am. I thought I needed a degree. Tell them I am. I thought I needed more. Tell them I am sent you. You've been waiting, but you got to get the right I am. You got to get the right I am. I am that I am sent you. Who should I say sent me? I know I'm not qualified for that job. I'm gonna put this application in anyway. Who shall I say sent me? My superhero that lives on the inside of me sent me. Well, y'all, come on, ladies and gentlemen. We got to turn up what we believe about ourselves. We got to turn up what we believe about ourselves. This is my moment. My superhero lives through me, man. I just broke bread. Boy, if I hang up this thing tonight, that's enough to change your life. You're not going through life as one without authority. You go through life as one with authority. You walking through life like, woe is me, poor little old me, man. I'm so not where I'm supposed to be. Poor little old me. Oh, I can't. It's so hard to get along. My love, oh man, life is so terrible. Oh, this uphill journey I'm on. I knew they weren't gonna be popular tonight. I know I wasn't gonna hold no 30 and 40 eyes. I'm telling you right now that this journey, man, is not as difficult as we make it. Like Hugh just said, seek ye first the kingdom, and all these things will be added. But first, we got to understand that in a kingdom, I ain't gonna go through all this. In a kingdom, it's the king's dominion to make sure the people are well taken care of. My superhero lives in and through me. Let me break bread. Number one, we got to give up on playing small. Number two, we got to give up on that superhero complex. Nobody's coming to save you. And number three, we got to give up our excuses. Climbing the rough. Come on, Ryan. We coming up on the rough side. Come on, Ryan, of the mountain. Hey, I ain't coming up on the rough side of the mountain. I ain't doing my best because I am working. When you're just trying to do your best to make it through, that's you working through you. When you're doing your best, just know that's you. I am works on the end. I'm nobody's victim ever. Come on, Elvis, say that. God did not create us with victim mentality. We have his DNA. I'm a chip off the old block. You won't ever see me in absence of hope. You might see me have bad days, but you will never see me in absence of hope. I know that the great I am lives on the inside of me. If the great I am lives on the inside of me, I don't concentrate on my problems because I live in solution mode. I am lives through me. I don't have time. I got to awaken my I am. The challenges of life, I got to awaken my I am. Every challenge, I'm going to break bread. Every challenge in life introduces you to another version of who you are. You don't know how strong you have to be. Sister Queen said this one night on one of our Thursday, Bridging the Nation. You don't know how much faith you have until you have to face your greatest fear. Oh, I got great faith. You don't know if you have great faith unless you face your greatest fear. I'm breaking bread right now. Hope is a light. You are hope. Come on, Laura. Chime in that conversation. Number three, you got to give up your excuses. You got to give up your excuses. You got to give. If you want greatness, if you want to awaken your I am, you got to give up those excuses, ladies and gentlemen. I can't sit here and say that I'm a victor when I tell my story. I'm a victim. In all of these things, we're more than conquerors. I'm breaking bread right now. I came so that you can have life and have it in abundance. I will more than conquerors. I love how we set this story up. Is that you got to have a warrior-like mentality. Like no matter how bad it gets, I got to keep swinging. Yeah, no matter what my valley looks like. And yea, though I walk through the shadow of I shall fear no evil. Thy rod and thy staff shall. I got to give up every one of my excuses. I got to change the story that I tell myself. I can never walk in success as long as I believe that I'm the victim. I'm somebody else's victim. If you believe that you're somebody else's victim, they have power over your mindset and they control your thinking. I am about to break bread. Until you break that, listen to this word, stronghold, you can never walk in the totality of who I am. You can never walk in the totality of what God has given you from the foundation of the earth as long as you have that victim mentality. You have strongholds in your life. Yep. You got to rise up swinging. It's only one way. It's only one way. The violent take it by force. The violent take it by force. There are forces that want that. This world only wants you to live in mediocrity. They built a system where I'll pay you $9 an hour to make me $19,000 an hour. And as long as you make $9 and I make the rest of it, we are in trouble. I am nobody's victim. Somebody need to write that down there. I am nobody's victim. I am nobody's victim. I am a victor. It doesn't matter the story. It doesn't matter what it looks like. I am not a victim. Somebody better say, swing, battle, swing. Somebody better say that. Faith without works is dead. Somebody better say that. It's time, man, listen, it's time for you to rise up. Stop telling yourself what you are. It's three reasons. This is my interpretation. To me, it's three reasons why people give excuses. I don't believe excuses are the root. I'm going to break bread. I believe excuses is the tree. I believe that the root to excuses are three reasons. Number one, lack of belief. Lack of belief is going to always be the reason you make excuses as to why you have, I would have went back to school, but, I would have started my business, but, Well, I would have did this, but I would have did this. What? No, that tells me that there's a lack of belief about who you say you are and who you believe that you are. Excuses are tools of the incompetent. I don't believe that excuses are the root. Excuses is always the fruit. Excuses the fruit. The root of it, number one, is lack of belief. Until you change what you believe about you, you're gonna always sit right there in the same seat that you're sitting in. Even like it's funny. I've seen people that came on these motivational Mondays. They stay here for about 18 months. And there's one person in particular. They had gone to nursing school, but they was afraid to take the board. After listening to these motivational Mondays, when they got up the nerve to go take it, and then they took it, they passed it. Stop listening. Stop listening. Why? Because there was their level of belief right there. They did not believe that instead of me just being a nurse, that I can run the nursing unit. They didn't believe that instead of me being a nurse, now I could be a nurse anesthetist. Instead of me just being a nurse, now I could be a nurse practitioner. Why? They stopped right there at their level of belief was a nurse. All this motivational Monday could do was muster up enough belief to go take the nursing exam. And they passed, glory to the Most High. But there's a nurse anesthetist, there's a nurse practitioner, there's a master nurse deep down on the inside of that person, but they'll never outperform it. Why? Because their level of belief is all I could do was pass the test. I'm selling in at being a nurse when God is giving me the anesthetist part also. I just broke bread. Thank you, Stacy. They arrived at level 1 and gave up the ghost. They arrived at level 1 and said, that's all I can be. And you can never outperform what you believe. The second reason why I believe people give excuses, number 2, is lack of inspiration. It's lack of inspiration. And I think listen to your boy, and somebody might agree or disagree with this, but lack of inspiration comes from selfish living. Lack of inspiration comes from selfish living. I can't afford to have lack of inspiration because I got 2 boys that look like me with my DNA and with my genes that looking on their daddy to produce a legacy for their children. Complacency. Thank you, Laura. Complacency. I got 2 boys. I got a wife upstairs that looking for me to provide an environment of stability with her for her, so her creativity can shine. I can't afford to get comfortable. There can never be a lack of inspiration. See, lack of inspiration only comes when you're only looking at you. Well, my problem is this. When you're only looking at you, you're going to always underperform what God is giving you on the inside. Come on, man. You got to get out of me. You got to get out of self. You got to get out of self. You got to get out of self-pity, self-doubt. You got to get out of all this self stuff and get it to others. I don't lack inspiration. As my wife would tell you, I would drive 400, listen to your boy. I would drive 400 miles in one day. I got a secular job where I coach individuals. I would coach 3 individuals in one day. I would take 30, 40 phone calls in one day. I would still come home and take my boys to work out. I'll still come home and sit down and do bro time with my wife. I'll still come home and I do my motivational Monday. Why? Because it ain't about me. It ain't about me. There's no room in my life for lack of that. I can't play myself small. There's no room in my life for lack of inspiration. It's too many people believing on me. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. I told God, use me. If you can't find, use me. And now I can't create selfish intentions as to why I can't be used. I just broke bread. We're making these confessions and we're looking like we're telling what we want and what I got my vision board, I got my dream board, everything I want, but I'm not willing to do the work. I'm not willing to do the work. You got to give up your excuses. You got to be up your excuses because it used to be my time snatcher unless I found that I had better things to do with my time. Come on, Stacy, chime into this conversation. Q said people are comfortable because they have what the others have. Are you right about that? Break the lies that fed you. I am victorious. God lives through me and uses us to perform the good of which he chooses to. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, we got to give that up. And number 3 reasons why people have excuses. You got to give up your excuses. Number 1, I told you, lack of belief. Number 2 is lack of inspiration. And number 3, I'm going to say it just like this. Scared money don't make money. They scared. They scared of what other people are going to say. They scared of what if I lose. They scared of what if I fail. They scared of what if my friends laugh. They scared of what might go, what if my spouse going to think about me. They're scared of, ladies and gentlemen, scared money don't make money. We should say that back in the day, shooting dice. Scared money don't make money. You got to put up or what? Shut up. You got to put yourself out there on the line to say, man, this is my season. This is my year for prosperity. This is for me to get everything I want. You got to put yourself out there. It doesn't matter how many eyes I got looking at me. You've never heard me change my confession. It was some of y'all that came on here when I had 2 eyes and I was still saying motivational teacher to the masses. It was some of y'all that came on, it was just me and my wife. I was still saying motivational teacher to the masses. It was some of y'all came on, I had 10 eyes. I was still saying motivate. It was some of y'all when I had 40 eyes. I was still saying motivate. You can't change my talk. You can't change my talk. Why? Because I am sent me. And my talk is rooted about what I am, what the great I am said about me. Big risk, big results. Hey, my philosophy is you go home, go big or go home. You can't afford to play scared anymore. Scared is going to get us an average life. Scared gonna get us robbing Peter to pay Paul. Scared gonna get us 2-3 divorces. When you're afraid, my book is a living letter. I'm not afraid to tell you my mishaps. I'm not afraid to tell you where I missed the mark. I'm not afraid to tell you why, because I'm not in that same place. It's some of you all, you need to release your story. I just broke bread. It's some of you all trying to hide what you've been through, and it's killing what God has already put on the inside of you. You're trying to save face. You got to get outside it. You got to become of no reputation. Right now, your reputation is stronger than your I am. You care more about what people think about you than actually being what people think about you. I just broke bread. Somebody need to write some on that one. Right there, I just released you right there to go forth and conquer that you no longer need to be in fear. You got to become what you're afraid that people already think you're not. You got to let it out. Come on, Stacy, say that again. You got to let it out. Let me go back through them. 4 things you got to give up in order to awaken your I am. Number 1, you got to give up. You got to give up playing small in this world. Number 2, you got to give up the superhero complex. I'm waiting on somebody to come save me. Number 3, you got to give up your excuses. Last but not least, you got to give up that fixed mindset. You got to give up that fixed mindset. Oh my God, let's break bread. People that have fixed mindsets believe that your intelligence and your talents are fixed. They believe that this is my lot in life. I need to settle in and enjoy my lot in life. People with fixed mindsets believe that their talents lead to success. Boy, I'm going to bring them. People believe that with that fixed mindset, they believe that I control my own destiny. They believe that my destiny was given to me before I got here. They believe that no matter what I do, this is my lot in life. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to give up that fixed mindset. And I hate to say it, but I'm going to break bread. 98% of Americans live in a fixed mindset mentality. 98% of Americans live in a fixed mindset mentality. That I can't outperform I can't outperform where I am today. Like there are companies right now on the inside of the people looking at me that this world needs to have. There are problems that this world have that we were created to solve. But what do many of us do? We go work on a job for 40 years. We get a gold watch and we get $1,100 a month for the rest of our life. And we call that success. And we get a decent health care, not even good health care at the end of all of that. And they told us that is what success looks like. Go get you a good job with a 401k and some health benefits, and you set for the rest of your life. Go down there and work for that post office, get you a mail truck, and you retire there. They've told us that's what success looks like for us. Where you go get your teacher degree, you go there teach in that classroom for the next 40 years, you retire, you got you $2,500 a month for the rest of your life, and you set. They've told us that is what success looks like. I'm telling you to challenge what you believe about success. I'm telling you to challenge your own limits. I'm telling you to challenge your own interpretation of what you believe you can do. I just broke bread. I'm going to say this, even sometimes we lie to ourselves by what we believe based on what other people said. A man doesn't know his own heart, or a woman doesn't know his own heart. Boy, I'm breaking bread right here tonight. Our God-given talents are going to waste while we sit there and we let somebody put a dollar sign on our head. I'm going to tell you today, I work a secular job. But I would never let them put a dollar price on my head. Well, he worth $18 an hour. He worth, $90 an hour. He worth $1,000. I would never let them set a limit on my head because I'm worth much more than what my company is paying me right now. But right now, I'm using them like they're using me. I'm developing and growing my coaching talents and paying me a nice salary and a bonus in order to do it. And when I walk off this job and start doing my own thing, it's gonna be awesome and amazing because I've been developed on their dime. A lot of people like right now, some of you all, it's okay to work a job if it's in the area of which you've been called. If it's in the area of which that feeds your passion. I wake up skipping to work in the morning because I know God is preparing me. Y'all, come on, y'all know that song. He's preparing me. I know him. When I go to work every day from 8 to 5, I have no problem going from 7 to 6 because I am being prepared. God is using this job, and I'm using this job to grow my I am. There's a connection to what I do for it. Ladies and gentlemen, I coach, motivate, and train almost 5,000 hours a year. Malcolm Gladwell said it takes 10,000 hours to be at the top 5% of a field. And I've given my life to this. Why? Because for this cause have I come into the earth. Until you get for this cause, your life will always be in. You'll still be up, down, wave 2 to 4 because you don't know what you're being prepared for, ladies and gentlemen. We gotta awaken our I am. Last but not least, we have to adopt that 2% mindset. Only 2% of people go for their goals and go for their dreams. Only 2% of people choose happiness in their life. 98% goes through as a mere human. I'm telling you, you got to unleash your super I am. God has wrapped his I am around your I am to create your super I am. And you got to walk inside of your super I am. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, you got to give up something of lesser value to attain something of greater value. The person you are today cannot attract the manifestation that God has given you from the foundation of the earth. Even today, you got to prune your tree. Y'all know it. Those who love prunes, you got to prune your tree right now in your periphery to get rid of those small foxes and so you can eat the good of the land. I just broke bread. The life that you dreamed about. Yeah, Lord. Unleash your super I am. The life you dreamed about, to Laura's point, is on the other side of your super I am. You can never have super manifestation in your life until you have a super I am. You have to see it before you see it. What do you mean, motivational teacher? You got to see it on the inside before you get to see it on the outside. Yep, Tina, I just broke bread. You got to prune it, ladies and gentlemen. You got to pull the weeds. All this stuff that doesn't fit into your purpose or to your calling, you got to start pruning your life. You got to start. If it does not attract the manifestation I'm looking for in my life, I got to prune it. It's some people in my life I can't have here any longer. There's some behaviors in my life that I can't have here any longer. There's some things in my life I got to move out my life right now. Why? Because I'm being prepared. I broke bread tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, adopt the 2% mindset. I'm looking up and down this list, man. Y'all chimed in this conversation tonight. It was amazing. Thank you all I'm looking Laura, Stacy, Tina, Stacy, Q, Rod, Tina, Q. I'm looking at Elkie, Sadai, Kenny. I'm looking at all these people, Tanya, Angelique. I got my I got all my people on YouTube channel. Hey, you all were amazing tonight. I want you to know that in order to get something, you got to give up something. That's how we balance our life, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you got to get rid of it, Q. You said it. Laura, you got to prune the weeds. Rod, I'm here. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I am a speaker, trainer / coach. I'm Maxwell certified. If you're trying to get at the next level of life, you better holler at your boy. And if you haven't, please go subscribe. Williams Inspires on YouTube, as we are breaking fresh bread every other day now. You all have been amazing. Thank you all for chiming into this Motivational Monday. And until next time, I challenge you to wage war on mediocrity. I'm out.